Actually, today, like I said, we're going with a cloud-based server because some of the users or some of the people that's going to be here with us, they probably don't have the right computers or the right amount of memory to run a node, and I wanted to make sure that that you guys could use the right resources without having to necessarily have the a very efficient computer. So you can run it from any OS, which is nice as well. So even if you use Mac, Windows, whatever, it's just a browser-made interface terminal. So this is also great. So I believe it's going to be easy enough. And we will not compile the node. We will just grab the binaries already compiled. Because again, I want to focus more on the CLI itself than. So if today we can manage to just build a node and have a decent monitoring tool, that that would mean that it's a success for me. Who do I? Oh, J Coco. How are you, ma'am?
Good, thank you. Great to be here. When you said iOS, does that include a powered iPad?
Actually, you can use anything you want. It will work. So you can use your iPad. You can use even your phone. Um, I'm going to show it to you after that. Once we've done, we're ready and set with the node itself. So maybe we should get started. So I'll invite you to go to Google cloud.google.com. Oh yeah, I'm going to also, yeah, that would be something to do right there. I'm going to put it in the chat. So here's the link, the chat of the vocal channel itself.
Can you hear me?
What's that?
I'll just see if you can hear me if my mic was working.
Yes. Hi, Adam. All right.
Uh, hold on.
Yeah. So just to be sure, grab the link and you go up there at the top right and you click on Start Free. So it's going to ask you pretty much for your Google account. It could be any if you have more than one, or if you could use your personal account. And it's a free trial. Again, I'm going to show you afterwards where to see the trial itself and how much resources you use, and the billing part, which is not too much to worry about because they give you $300 US of credit and about probably like 3 to 4 months of free trial. So you can cancel it anytime. It's a very easy interface actually, and it's going to allow you to test and play with the governance features without necessarily using your own resources, which is great. So again, we'll do it all together. So make sure to click here. You enter your information about your account. They're probably going to send you a code through your mail to confirm that you are who you say you are, etc., etc. And then you're going to have to enter your credit card, but again, you won't get anything withdraw from it because it's a trial. So you will be able to cancel it after. So I'll just sign in. Give me a second. It's going to be a great learning
Mike,
experience. Yeah.
I was gonna show you my cup. Hold on.
Your what? Okay. I heard something else. Your cup.
No.
CUP. Okay.
Yes. See if I can get you there.
Oh my, that's book.io?
Yeah, I got
Oh,
some
cool.
tumblers from their book.io con.
I need one of those. I need one of those T-shirts with some because I'm part of the team right now. Right.
Absolutely, man. You've been doing awesome.
Let me know how much I own you. I want a hoodie. Do you have hoodies?
I have to find out if we still have hoodies or not. Maybe we'll have to order some for rare refill or something.
That'd be great. I really
That'd be
love
awesome.
hoodies. That's the kind of stuff that I like to wear.
That's your thing.
Yes, definitively.
I'll make sure you get a hoodie. I'll get you a hoodie.
Yay.
Adam, me too. I was I put the circular sticker inside of um my case that covered the iPhone symbol
Oh,
on
awesome.
those otter boxes, and I did it like I was like, I think this will, and I slipped it in right there at the booth. Everybody was like, I don't think I'm the only one that had that.
That's awesome.
All
Yeah,
right.
my case, like I don't have an inside of it because there's a battery on it.
Okay, again, guys, look in the chat if you're ready to go. If you've clicked on the free trial and you're good to go, click on the check mark that I've put in the chat. This will tell me if we have enough people ready. Again, it's a free trial. It's not going to cost you anything. And I believe that the method we're going to use today is not necessarily the best, but it's the one of the easiest to do that. So if you get interest in this, then you can go ahead and watch the videos about the tutorial if you ever want to know or learn how to compile the node from source, which we're not going to do now. There's videos about this on my channel, YouTube channel. And since I'm very lazy, if you don't remember which one it is, you can just type SanchoNet in the search bar, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna. Yeah, that's here, Mike Hornan. So you go there and you go into the playlist, and you should see here SanchoNet testnet guides and command line interface, and you will get all the videos. So if you want to learn how to compile a node from source, the first two videos are specifically meant for that. Of course, it's not the right version because it's no video, but the method is pretty much the same. But today, we're going to use the lazy way, and we will download the binaries already compiled, and we'll just put them at the right spot inside our server. And if you encounter any problems, make sure to say it, right? There's no shame in anything we do today. So please say it. Don't keep it for yourself, right? We're all in this together. Now, you will see console here, okay? I don't know if you see this. Let me know if you don't see it. You click on console, and we are going to create a virtual machine here. Again, let me know if you don't see it. We create a virtual machine. Okay, so here it says SanchoNet, but this one is supposed to be deleted. Anyway. All right. So at the top here, you should see create instance. Do you see this? Or actually, if there's nothing written in there, which should be the case.
So I clicked create virtual machine and then it took me to a Google thing.
Look
Am I not
for
creating a virtual machine?
look for VM instances. Here on the left side, you should see VM instances.
Yeah, I don't have that page, that compute engine page. I'm looking for it.
If you feel comfortable about sharing your screen, I'm not gonna show it to anyone, and I'll just help you get to the point that we're at. I'm just gonna look for the chat. So don't worry, guys. I'm here with you. We'll take the time. Okay, so Mark is good. He sees it. Anyone else has problems? Bob sees it. Mark is good. Adam, he's already used to that. Johnny is very silent. Okay, hold on. Let me just.
Actually, I see something different.
I am indeed silent, which is very unusual for me. But I'm building dashboards for Mithril on some client things at the moment. But I like the background.
Oh, click on my first project. You see, you're working on my first project. Yeah,
Yeah,
click
I
on
did
that.
that. I still
There
didn't.
it is. There it is. Awesome.
Ah,
Compute
it
engine.
didn't do that.
Yeah, select the compute engine at the bottom. Yeah.
Okay.
VM instance. You
Okay.
see it at the top? Oh, wait. Get back there.
Yeah.
There you go. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And you should be able to see it. Okay, so you guys are going to click enable if you haven't already. Yeah, mine's already enabled. Sorry, I didn't take a brand new account. Maybe I should have, but I figured that you guys were all right.
I'm all right.
It's going to take some times, right? Maybe a couple of seconds, maybe a minute. It activates the compute engine API. And
I'm really excited.
yeah, it is exciting. All right, good. Everyone's ready? Create instance. So we'll click on that. It's right in the middle. Or yeah, this one too. You good. Okay. So we will give it a name. And I'm going to call it, how am I going to call it? Workshop. Why not? Workshop. Oh yeah, no capital letter. And the region where your server is going to be, I suggest that you try to use something near your place. So I'll use Montreal. Here, I got one in Montreal. That's great. Yeah, again, the name, no space, no capital number, just it's going to be the name of your instance pretty much. So scroll down just a little bit. You see the preset. If you scroll down here, you see the machine type right below this. You're going to select, we're going to go into the standard and select a 2 CPU 8 gigs memory, which I believe is all right for the testnet. So now we scroll down a little more and we're going to look for boot disk and we're going to change that. And we will select here operating system. We don't want it to be Debian GNU. We're going to select Ubuntu. So instead of Debian, you select Ubuntu. And we're going to use the Ubuntu 20.4 LTS, which is the one by default here. All right. The size of the storage, I think 80 should be enough. I might be wrong. You might want to go to 100. It's up to you. So we'll select this, and that's it. So you go down and you click create. And then you wait.
I crashed and burned. I'm out of town. So I crashed and burned when I tried putting my credit card information. So I'm writing very quickly as you speak. I'm just transcribing.
It is going to be recorded, so don't worry about it. And I'm definitively going to make a real tutorial out of that.
Yeah, okay. So I'm putting it the enable in right now. That's silly. I see it loading right now. So that's
Good. Yeah, you have to enable it first, then it loads. And as soon as it's done, you should see a special tab on the left side. Then you go into you go into compute engine and you look for something called VM instance. So if you guys are ready, we can click on our instance, right? And here you should see SSH. So click on that and you will have a nice little window that will open saying transferring SSH key to the virtual machine. So you just wait. And you will authorize the fact that it's going to send your key to your instance. And this is what you should see. Your instance right there. Steve, are you still with us?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, I don't see it on your screen, so you're probably just sharing your browser. If you see the terminal, Do you see
Yeah,
what?
I was just sharing that browser window. So,
It's okay. It's
but
okay.
I'm with you.
It's all right. All right. Great. Everyone's good? Just let me know vocally or in the chat. We'll keep going. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go straight to intersect MBO GitHub, and we're gonna go grab the binaries. So make sure that we don't break our head. I'm going to share you the link actually directly in the chat. You click on repository, you go to Cardano Node, and here you should be able to see releases. And we're going to click on the releases here because this one is for mainnet. We don't want that. So we want the 8.11.0-Sancho. So you click on that. And I'm going to share you the link in the chat so you don't have to break your head with this. And there it is. So if you look in the chat, you click on the link and you should see this. All right, right click here. We're going to get the Cardano Node binaries. So you right click on that. Yeah, mine is in French, but it says copy link address. And here in our instance, we're going to create a source file, a source directory, which is going to be, I just type mkdir, make directory, and I'm going to call it Cardano src, like this. So if I type ls to list it, it's there. So I'll get into it. cd Cardano src. I'm inside the file. From there, you're going to do wget, and you will paste. Right click, copy link address, and I'm going to paste it there. And it's going to download it.
Which one?
Oh, wait, the first one at the
Which
top.
one are we taking?
The first one.
The
Linux.
Linux targs.
Yep. That's correct.
Okay.
And if you ls inside your file, you should see it. It's right here. We're going to do tar space dash xvf and then the name of the file. So you start writing down car like Cardano and you press tab and it's going to write it all for you. So what is xvf, right? So X stands for extract, which means that it extracts the content of this file. The V means verbal, so that means that pretty much everything it's going to extract, it's going to show it to you here on your terminal. And the F stands for file, so that's the name of the file that you want to extract, pretty much. So you press enter, and it's just going to do it.
Mike, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm comparing this new one I'm building to my old instance, and I noticed that when I extracted the this tar file, tarball here, I get bin and share, and
yep.
a lot of the stuff that's in bin, I'm used to just having in my Cardano in my Sancho source or Cardano source file.
Yep.
Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, because what we just got now is the binaries already compiled. We're not going to compile a node, so you can just like run it from there directly without breaking your head about compiling the node itself. So again, as soon as everyone's at the same place, we'll just copy the binaries into the user local bin, and we'll just run the node.
Okay. Got it. Okay, cool.
As simple as that. So let's get back to it. If everyone's good, we'll get back to home directory by doing cc cd ... So I'm back into my home. And I'm going to start by using, let's use nano. Everyone use nano. By using nano, I'm going to create a script that's called start node.sh, like this. So now I'm into the script, and I'm going to copy what I showed you in the chat, and I'm going to paste it right there. So now we have to define where our files are. I'm going to show you real quick. You don't have to go there, right? I'll just save that. Let's show you real quick. CD Cardano source. They are the files that we're looking for. They are into share, and you see there is all the networks are there. But we're looking for SanchoNet, so we'll go into SanchoNet, and you see all the JSON files are there. Alonso, Shelly, the config file, topology, everything we need is there. So if I get back into my starting script, whoops, my bad. No, start node script. There. We're going to define the path to those files. So let's do it. So I want the path to my topology file should be the result of my home directory. Then I go to Cardano src, and it's inside share and SanchoNet directory. So this is where my topology.json is. Oh, it's not Carsano, it's Cardano. Right? So you do the same for each one of these. And since I'm super very lazy, I'll just copy paste it right there. Okay, so that's for config. The database, where do I want it? I'm gonna put the database just in, probably in central source. Why not? Cardano source. Yeah, Cardano src, and it's just gonna be in there. And my socket, yeah, I could create a socket file. Let's do this. I want it into home, Cardano src, and it's going to be in Cardano src socket node.socket. What port do I want for my node? Could be anything pretty much from 3000 to whatever, 20,000. I'm going to use 6005 this time. Why not? There you go. So now you save this. Yes, it is saved. I'll get back to my Cardano source directory, and I will create make directory. I want the database directory there. I'm going to create a socket directory as well. I think that's what it's called. Start script. Yeah, socket. CK socket. Good. All right. All good.
I think I mean I could go look at my other one. Could I see that start node script again? Just to verify this
sure.
real quick. Thanks.
Yes, there it is. Of course, if you name your directory differently, you just have to use the path, the right path to your files. I just use the result of home, which is pretty much right. That's /home and your username. So in my case, it's Mike_Hornan, but for you, it's probably something else. So by using it like this, I believe it's probably easier. So I don't have to break my head and type down /home /Mike_Hornan /Cardano source /. Can you copy that? Sure, I can do that. Let's do this. All right, let's do this. There you go. Copy that in the chat. There you go. And click. Boom. That's it. Awesome. We're almost done, guys. If we can manage to have a running node before the end of this, it's a success. Because on the next one, we're finally going to play with the CLI. It's going to be great. A lot of fun.
I'm sorry, Mike, I'm gonna have to check out. You put this in the Discord channel, the recording?
I can put the link in the recording, and I'm going to do a tutorial, a smaller tutorial saying like step 1, you do this. Step 2, you do that. Step 3, and I'll have all those links inside the comments of the video, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. I'll try to be there next week.
All right. Awesome. Thanks for coming. There it is. Okay, so now I got conference. It's got 5. Oh, wow. Nice. Okay. Great. Everyone's good. So everyone's good. We can test it out right now. But since our start node script is not executable yet, we're going to do sudo chmod to change the permissions, and we're going to do 700 because I don't think nobody's going to use that script except us. So I'd like to restrain that to only us, and we're going to make that thing executable. Startnode.sh like this, and when you list, it should be in green like that. And when this is done, you're going to do // and the name of your starting script. And if you press enter, you should encounter an error. What did I do? Command not found. Right. Because I didn't copy it. If you guys are ready, we're going to go further. All good? Mark, you good? Chat. Gotta check the chat. Okay, I'm pretty sure Mark is right. He's all right, Mark, right? Yeah, of course he is. All right, so now we're going to get cd into our Cardano source. And from there, we will go into the bin directory where you can see all our executables are there. And we want this to be global. So we're going to sudo cp for copy, the Cardano Node executables, and we're going to put that into user local bin like this. Press enter, and we will do the same with the CLI like that. And if you guys are lazy, you can look in the chat. And I'm just gonna put them all in there for you lazy people. There you go.
We
My
appreciate
God,
that.
Mike, we're already doing this in easy mode. We're not compiling it.
Yeah, we don't compile. We don't do the old thing, right? You know, grabbing the libsodium, grabbing the the BLST, the libsec, compiling the entire node. That's just the laziest way. Yeah. So now, if you want to verify that it's where it's supposed to be, you're going to do Cardano-CLI version, and you should see this. The version of the CLI, and we'll do the same for the Cardano-Node version, and you should see the version that we're looking for, which is the 8.11.0. If you see this, you succeeded. Is that okay with you, Adam? Johnny, you can talk. Johnny!
Looks good to me.
That's good to you, Mark.
Hello.
Send me those.
How
Send
are
me
you?
send me those great check marks. Awesome. All right. Okay. So now, if we get back to our home directory, cd dot, or if you're lazy, you could just like. There's so many ways to go. Anyway, we're going to try our starting script. So we'll do dot/startnode.sh, and it should work and compile our node. If you don't see that, let me know. That's because you have a problem with your path or there's something going on. This was the test. It works. It's compiling. It's not compiling. Sorry. It's
You
synchronizing.
said that too fast, Mike, and you said that too fast, Mike. And you know how I never remember the most basic things after I do them once. How do I write a script again? What's the command?
Oh, yes. Hold on. Clear.
/ Thank you. I was just doing a dot, and I'm like, that's not right. / Thank you.
It's just to test out that it's good. Then we'll make it a service. Because it runs right now in the foreground. We don't want that. We want it as a service. So let me know if it works.
I have a YAML exception. YAML file not found.
Not found. So you have a typo in there. Yep. There's
Okay.
got to be something. Which file did it didn't found?
Home / Cardano source / share / SanchoNet /config.json.
You must have a typo.
Right. We'll look for that.
If you want to share your screen, I'm not gonna record it. I can give you an real
I
quick
don't
with
know.
that.
Yeah. Let's see here.
So this is what I got. I'm not used to have Johnny so silent. He's probably not there. he's
I'm here. I'm just listening in the background. I said earlier, I'm building mithril dashboards for clients on Grafana.
Okay.
So I'm just doing that, and I'm listening to people work in the background, and it's nice. It's like being alone with company.
That'd be great to do that too, right? The small Grafana tutorial. Because
Oh yeah,
I really like the interface of
cool
that.
stuff.
It's great.
Prometheus metrics being parsed into Zavex, then transposed as a data source into Grafana in a separate server, all that jazz.
Yeah, we could use Loki too. I really loved it. I just don't know why. Well, actually, it's just it's all about having time to do that. It's just, okay. The screen is Adam is missing. Yeah, that's correct. That's the result
Thank
of
you,
home that we
Mark.
want. Awesome. Good call.
That is the kind of stuff I always do.
Yes. Good call. We want the result of the variable. Yeah. It's always fun to find these little It happens all the time. It happens all the time, man. Oh my god. Okay, so hold on.
Do I not have the right permissions on it or something?
No, it creates it. Doesn't exist in the directory. I'm gonna check this. Source socket node.socket. Yeah, okay. Go back into your script. You didn't put the ohm. So it goes directly from your root to a Cardano source file that doesn't exist. So you have to specify home in there.
Yeah. I just copy and pasted yours instead of trying to type it out.
Yep. It's always the script. Every time it's the script.
I know.
It works.
Being extended. New tip.
Awesome.
All right. I can get out of this now.
Okay, so the script works. You're gonna do Control C and then Control C again until you see your prompt.
Oh, yeah, I'm there.
Control C, and then we'll clear that. All good? All set?
Sorry. Yeah. I'm all good. Let's go.
All right. So now we'll get CD. We go into /etc/systemd/system. And from there, we are going to create by using sudo because we want it to be root. Sudo, we'll do nano and we will create our service, which is going to be called, let's call it Sancho dash node dot service, like this. Okay, Mark's good.
Yep, I'm there.
Adam's good. All right. So here again, you scroll down a bit and you're going to see the service that I'm going to again probably have to share in the chat. There you go. Paste. It's in the chat. And we're going to just paste it there. But we have to modify some things in it. Right? So the system log identifier, I want to call it SanchoNode. It's just a personal preference. I want the log identifier to be called sancho/node. And here we have to modify the path to our executable, which is the start node script that we just did. And it's inside home and your username. So my username is Mike_Hornan, like this. I don't know what's yours. Use yours. Same thing here for working directory. It's home/ for me it's Mike_Hornan, not Gornan. Hornan. And the user that's going to run the service is again the same, Mike_Hornan. That's it. I'm going to show it again to you after. Just if you don't know what it is, it's everything that comes before the at. And if you want to be sure, you can just type down who am I, like this. This is your user. You use your username, working directory, home/ your username, and exec start, the path to your starting script. Home, your username, the starting script, log identifier. You could leave Cardano Node if you wanted to, but I like it like this. It's just me.
You can leave your friends behind.
What?
Never mind.
You can.
Because they don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they're not friends.
Someone got it. Well done, Adam.
I don't understand all your jokes. It's like, oh man, it's yeah, it's coming from a TV show or something.
A music video.
Yeah, early 90s pop music.
Yeah, Johnny has a musical knowledge like pretty deep, because I kept saying every time that I'm just an average, everyday, normal guy, and he's the only one in the entire community who knew exactly what I was talking about, which was in a way very impressive. I'm not gonna lie. he just got the link from John Lajoie, and I was like, wow, he knows.
Yeah. I live on the internet.
I'm just an everyday, average, normal guy. It's a very good song. You good, Adam? Mark, I'm sure Mark's ready. He's just waiting on us. Must be super bored. Yeah, he's good. Adam, talk to me. Talk to me.
All right, lost my tablet for a minute. I changed my name everywhere. Working directory.
User, working directory, the exec start, and
Hold on,
if
sorry.
yeah, replace the CLR. I think that's CLR. Was it?
Yeah, please switch to CLR.
Yeah.
You got everything.
You good? All right, let's save it.
Yeah.
So next step, we do sudo. Since we created a service, we need to sudo systemctl. We need to do not system. What am I writing? Oh my god. Okay, let's do that again. Systemctl. We'll do a daemon reload like this. Click. And we got our service. Sudo systemctl daemon reload. And then if we want to test it out, we want to run it in the background as a service. If we feel ready, we can do a sudo systemctl start. And we'll start typing the name of the service, like Sancho, and press tab. And I'll press enter. And if it works, I should be able to see it in my log file, in my journal. So I'll just do journal ctl -u for unit, and I call the login, the service itself is Sancho service, and -f to follow, and I should see it running in the background. That's great. So it's synchronizing right now the chain of the Sancho network. You good, Adam?
Yep, it's going.
It's doing it. Okay, Control C. Then we clear this. We have our running service. That's great. Let's get back to home directory. I'm inside my home. Now, I want to monitor it real quick. So we will make a directory called gLiveview because it's simple. And we'll get into it. gLiveview. And if I lower that, boom, we'll open up another link. Cardano guild operator. Guild operator. And on the top right, I'll go straight into the repository because I don't want to break my head. I'll get into script, CNode helper, and yeah, since it might be a lot, I want to get the gLiveview script, and then I go into raw file, and since I was too fast, I'll just copy the link and send it in the chat. Here's the chat. So I'll show it to you. That's wget and pretty much the link. And I'll make sure to make it as an easy command for you guys. So you can just copy paste that into your terminal. Oh, hold on. I got a problem here. Okay, what is it? Scheduled up, restart counter, stop Cardano Node, failed to determine user credential.
He fixed it.
He fixed it? Oh, okay, awesome. So again, you create a directory. I called it gLiveview, and then you, from there, I don't have anything in it. I copy paste what I showed you in the chat here, and it's gonna give me my gLiveview script, and I need to make it executable. So I'll do sudo chmod 700 because I'm the only one who wants to use that. gLiveview.sh. Boom. It's executable. But I cannot run it without an environment file. So what I'll do, I'll get back. Oh, where is it? Where did I put that? There. I'll get back here. I'll go back and click on the env file. Go into raw, copy the link, and give it to you guys so you don't have to break your head. There. Again. wget. Paste this, and there you go.
Ready?
He's ready. Awesome. Okay, so now we'll use nano and we'll go define some path into our environment file. So nano space env, and we'll change some path because our Cardano node is obviously not into our home directory. It is into /user local bin. The Cardano CLI is at the very same place. Oh, wait, I didn't remove the $sign. User local bin, Cardano CLI. The C node home. It's actually the result of home, and I want it to be no wait no cancel that. Here it's in home. Cardano, hold on, there, Cardano source src, and I'm gonna leave it like that. It's going to be my C node home. I think my port was 6005. What did you make? What directory did you make the? Oh, you can call it whatever you want. You don't have to define a path for that anywhere. So hold on, I'll just get out of there. I called it gLiveview. Could be anything you want. We don't have to define a path to that script, so I just put it there. If you wanted to, you could put that into your your .local bin as well if you want to run the command from everywhere. I usually just go into that directory if I want to have my monitor. Okay, so now we have defined the path to the Cardano node, the Cardano CLI, the C node home, which is for me the Cardano source, my node port 6005. If it's something else for you, just write down something else. The config.json is inside the Cardano source into share and SanchoNet here. So I'll use the same path for the, no, actually the socket. Where did I put the socket? That's this, yeah. C node home, socket, node.socket, that's where it is. Topology file is inside the share SanchoNet, like this. Log file. I don't want a log file. I don't care about a log file. Database directory. It's inside my Cardano source, so that's good. That's the right path. Update check. I don't want to do an update check. I don't want that. I don't want to use AKJ, so no here. I want to use the Prometheus, so I'll use those ports. Curl timeout, 10 seconds. That's great. IP version, I don't really care. Enable kiosk, no. I want to use the queries locally. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, do not save and exit this until I have time to go through all these.
Sure.
Thank you. I'm just lagging a little behind as I'm looking over everything.
Yeah, sure. I'll wait till Mark confirmed to me that it's good. Thanks. Please copy in the chat. Yeah, but I'm not sure you're gonna be. It would be best for you to paste it in there because it's a long script. But I'll just copy that in the chat. Yeah. Chat. Oh, there it is. Mark knows what he's doing. He's a pro. There it is. Yeah, it's messy. But if I just like do this, no, it doesn't look any better. Oh, he's okay. All right. Mark's good. Okay, okay. Let's go. Oh, wait. Sorry, Adam.
Yeah, I'm on DB directory. So yeah, I think I'm all good.
You think so? Okay. All right. So now, do I still have my node running? It is still running. Okay, that's great. Okay. So we're going to test it. /gLiveview. And no, it doesn't work. Oh, right. It doesn't follow our last version of the node. So there's another change that we need to do into the environment file. So if you go down, look for something called strict version check. And we're going to put a no in there. N. And remove the hashtag. Yeah, and we have to get GQ because there's some GQ command in there and it's not installed on our instance. So we have to do sudo apt get install GQ like this. And then it's not gonna work. What did I do? We will do something. Oh, did I upgrade? Oh. Sudo apt. Yeah, I should have done that first. Oh my, why didn't I think of that? What was the file name? Are you okay, Mark, or that's an old comment? Do you want to run that, please, Adam? As soon as you can. What I've put in the chat.
Yeah, that's loading for me. That comment from Mark was when he was trying to figure out where the environment file was. It's all good.
All right, that's done. Yeah, now it works. Now I can see it. So sudo apt get install GQ. Now it's gonna work. It's gonna know it's there. Yes. I want to install GQ. I know it's not GQ in English, right? It's the opposite. You say JQ. I always get confused. G is J in French and J is G. This, yeah.
There's also a magazine called GQ, Our G. I think it might be for like Gentleman's Quarterly or something.
Oh.
It's just it's like it used to be one of those things that used to be a high-end brand, which is just sort of evolved into pop culture.
The thing that I find interesting is you define G as the opposite of J.
That's the way it is in French.
No, I know, but you called it the opposite, not just different. So G is the opposite of J in your mind, which is interesting.
Well, yeah, it's
as an American who got stuck in Quebec. Yeah, he's right. Mike is right.
That's the opposite of the way it is said in English. That's what I meant.
But how is G said in French?
G.
Oh, so it is the opposite. Sorry, I do apologize.
That's what I meant. In French, G, when you guys say G, and the same letter in French is J.
Yeah.
And
the inverse.
the
No,
inverse for
I
the.
I thought you literally meant that G was the opposite of J, and that got me into a whole philosophical path.
No, no, just in the language, uh, language difference. Um, yeah. Uh, am I too far, Ed? I yeah. You as soon as your update is done, you can do sudo apt get install JQ. 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 That's what I meant. Okay, that's done for Adam and Mark. He's probably already installed an entire new instance by that time. Yep, thanks. So I'm guessing that's the yep, thanks for this one. Okay. So now we should have everything to be able to see our little panel. Yay! Do you see this? So now SanchoNet is synchronizing. You see the epoch number here, block number.
Oh, I have an error.
Of course, there's always something.
/home/adamor/logs/gLiveview.log no such file or directory.
Can you share a screenshot of that?
Sure.
That's Puppy. Puppy.
Hey,
How are you, sir?
good. How are you?
I'm feeling pretty good.
That's good. So, was there a new Node version?
Yep, that's the version 8.11. And yeah, we have some new stuff actually. We tested on SanchoNet the first Chang hard fork. So this reset that we just did, it was like it acted like the first hard fork of Chang, and then we had to make it transition from the first to the second. So only the SPOs and the constitutional committee could vote on the hard fork itself, and that's what we did. We well, somebody probably from IOG submitted a governance action of a hard fork initiation, and we voted on it, and we made it pass. So it ratified it and enacted it on chain, which upgraded the protocol version to version 10. So now we are able to vote as a DREP because of that. So it was like a testing of the bootstrap phase itself, and it worked great.
Is there any
Did you share a
is there any
screenshot?
Docker images?
If there's any, I'm sorry, there's
I
any.
was saying Docker images.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
It's actually at the same link. I did share it. If you scroll up, well, it must be pretty far up. Where is it? Actually, I'm gonna share it again. Yeah, there's a Docker image.
Okay.
There you go. I shared it in the chat. Where's that? There it is.
So I use Docker the most.
Yeah, it's right.
Advanced.
It's right there. Docker image.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, not Cardano Node though. I'll edit it.
No, I'm running it. I changed it to Sancho Node. Okay. Validating chunk number 2163 out of 27 something.
Okay, so what's happening?
Oh, he crashed.
What it's doing now is it's going through chunks of the database and doing re-verification for integrity of the data from Genesis block up to the current. Chunk verification is better than a full replay of the chain, so it shouldn't take too long. And then
Okay.
once it gets through the chunk verification, it'll go back to syncing tip to get you up. Sure. And that means that gLiveview should now be working.
Yeah.
So is it just that it was because I was catching up? It wasn't.
No,
No,
on
it'll still show on gLiveview if it's catching up. If you want to do a quick check before running gLiveview, run that curl command above again, so you can just look directly on the command line without having to rely on a script.
Got it.
and just tell me what it says then. If it
Oh,
shows,
I've got a bunch of stuff.
yeah, then gLiveview should not be working because
Okay.
it directly pulls from that bunch of stuff
Okay.
and converts it into a lovely little display.
Yeah, got it. So basically, after I did my reboot of my system, and after I restarted the node, I
Yeah.
just tried accessing gLiveview too quickly.
It's usually there's a conflict between the stopping of a previous service and the starting of a new one, and something to do with the socket file it was using and it not clearing out in time. There's a bunch of sort of cleanup that it has to do. It may have been killed improperly because there's a specific way to kill the node, which is the sig init
Yeah.
command, which is
If it-
there in the service, which is good. But if you killed it a different way,
Yeah.
it can end up having to be re-verified, which is what the chunk thing was.
So, like killing it by just saying reboot, execute.
The safest
reboot,
way to
execute.
the safest way to reboot a machine is to do sudo systemctl reboot, because it will do all of the SanchoNet stuff from the service as part of the shutdown command. But that's a whole other thing. People
I just flipped the switch.
People don't like systemctl.
Yeah.
So where are you at?
Okay. Makes sense.
It's,
All right. I'm going back into gLiveview now.
It should work.
Yep, it works.
Yay, Mike! You may be able to tell I finished the work I was doing. I'm talking again.
yes, you are. Okay. So now you can quit it, and I'm going to talk just slightly about Tmux. So we're going to split our terminal into two. So by typing down Tmux like this, we enter into Tmux. And most of the commands are going to start by Control B. So if I type down Control B and then I do percentage, whoops, my bad, it's going to split the terminal into two, but sideways, like this. If I exit, and instead I do Control B and the quotation mark, then it's gonna do nothing because I obviously didn't use the right thing. I switched my keyboard. My bad. That's not what I wanted to do. Control B and then quotation mark. Then the splitting is going to be up and down like this, right? And if I want to travel from top to bottom, it is again Control B, up arrow to go up, Control B, down arrow to go down. And if I want another terminal on the one that's below, I can do again Control B and percentage. Then it's going to split that one into two. And I can travel again into it by doing Control B left, Control B right, Control B up, Control B down. And if I want to remove one of these, I do just exit like this.
Yeah, that you don't need to type exit.
It's just, yeah, thank you.
Sorry.
I usually just, that's good. Control D. There's many other commands, right? But I'm
just think of it as disconnect.
I want to just keep it simple, right? As we go further, of course, we can just like go through all of them. But to start with, I think not to make it too difficult. So Control B again. Sorry. Percentage, but that's not what I want. So I'll Control D and I'll Control B and quotation mark to have one up and one down. And what I can do is do Control B again, up arrow to go up, and I can start my gLiveview on this one. And there it is. And by doing Control B down arrow, I can play with the CLI and do whatever I want. So that's it for today. That was the goal, and we made it. Yeah. Oh, something else. I forgot. Something very nice that you can do here.
Oh,
What?
I was saying, oh,
Oh,
something nice.
something nice.
Is it terminal on the phone?
Yep.
Yeah, that is nice.
Google Cloud. I can't see it because it's too flashy. Wow. Google Cloud. You can get it from your Google app, and from there, you can directly log into your terminal that you just did and play with it directly from your phone, which I believe was great. I kind of loved it, and they have all those preset commands like Control C and everything that's like inside the keyboard pattern that they give you. It's very nice. It's very easy to use, and you can play with your own terminal from your phone if you're not in front of your computer. You log into your instance to your virtual machine from your account, and then you play with those commands. I created my own credentials. I registered them. I did all that from my phone. That was great. That was just great. So, yeah.
Well, I thought you needed 250 gigabytes. That's why I was asking about the iPad. No?
No. That's the thing. When you have a cloud-based server, all those resources are run from that server. So to run the terminal itself, it doesn't require much resources. So you can run the terminal from your iPad, and the resources that are used are the one from the server, not from your iPad. So you only run the terminal from your iPad. I don't know if that's well explained. Maybe Johnny can do it
Yeah,
in a better in
your
English.
iPad is just basically just your iPad is just a screen
Yeah,
showing what is happening on the Google server.
exactly. It's like the remote control, right? And
You're
what does the
what?
work is the server itself.
Yeah. What that is called is SSHing into your server, and it's doing that in a browser or on an app on your behalf, and it's putting the credentials to log in. If anybody wants to do it on something other than Google Cloud, there is an Android app called Tmux, Termux, which you can find and install on an Android phone. And it is a full terminal emulator, and you can do all sorts of things with that. Sadly, not on iOS because they restrict that kind of system level stuff. But if you have an Android device, you can get Termux and connect to any server in the world.
Thermox.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over to that dark side.
Yeah, what I do like about the from using Google like that is that you don't have too much to break your head about security stuff because they kind of handle it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the nice part about it. You don't have to worry too much about it as long as your account, your Google account itself doesn't get compromised. You're good. You're all good. You can always restart your instance or just make a brand new one if it gets compromised, which I doubt it's going to happen because it's the testnet, right? We don't use that for mainnet. So from there, and with your running node that you got there, we will be able in another workshop to play with SanchoNet, create a wallet, create stake credentials, and actually learn from that, from all those commands, and how to find them and to understand them, which is very important, I believe, if you want to be in full control of your credentials and nodes. So that being said, I'm going to end this session and call it a success. Yay!
Thank you.